Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from the Hangar, Billiards, and Sports Lounge. We're here today for the King of the Hill winner take all. It says 9 ball, should say 8 ball. Winner take all 8 ball event. This is A-side first round showdown between Errol Cameron and Jason Klatt. Jason Klatt is currently leading 3-1, and we're going to get a little closer here. Looks like he's shooting stripes. He's on the way to make it 4-1 on this one. Eight is good. Makes it 4-1. And I guess while we're doing that, let's check out some of the matches that we got. Well, let's start off with the rules. I guess we'll start off with the rules. So the tournament rules are, it's a race to 13 on the first 3 rounds. The finals will be a race to 15. It's single elimination, alternate breaks, straight races, no handicaps, 2-move racking system. Take what you make, so whatever they make off the break, they got to shoot. 2-ball fouls only. Championship match must be played, and it's winner take all. Here are our matchups. These are the matchups that we have going down today. We have Jeff Clare versus Eric Cloverson, Ryan Solivo versus Dryden Gage, Johnny Baptiste versus Mike Delgado, Errol Cameron versus Jason Klatt, which is our main TV table, Darcy Jokes, Larry Hunter, Derek Quincy versus Andrew Maines, Jeremy Hansen versus Mike Orvis, and Joey Bolio, the young 13-year-old from Evanflow, playing against one of the owners here, Dave Strachan. Not what he wanted to get for shape. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge here for him. I don't know if I remember what I did here. All right, then I'll come in here and join you guys as well. Just have to get some things going here on my phone. All right, and I need to change something here real quick on my Facebook posts, because I know people like to watch the streams on YouTube, and there's a YouTube link here which I'm going to paste on there right now. That, and I'll put it here as well. Somebody just asked for the link. The link is right there. I just posted it for you guys. I'll pin it so that way you guys can find it easier. All right. Looks like Klatt's back to the table here. Sorry for my lack of focus on the start here. Needs to come off the rail with some right-hand spin to set up for the 13 ball. Nick, the 3 ball didn't interfere with anything. He's actually ended up pretty good here on the 13. Natural to come off the rail for the 11. Want a little bit of angle here so you can draw off the left side cushion and get around to make the 8 ball in the same pocket. Just like that. Straight in 8 ball, and he will take rack number 6. This is an opening round matchup. It's a race to 13. For those of you that are wondering. Larry Walper, how you doing? Says thanks for the stream. You're welcome, man. Ron Chaborak, yeah, I posted the draw for you so you can find it there. Trent Russell, how you doing? Bruce Stewart, welcome. Robert Fedinato, welcome to the stream. Eugene Possett, welcome to the stream. Wenda Stonestan, how you doing? Welcome. Monty Brinkworth, welcome. Leo Purcell, Rob. Ray Stewart, John Guffey, welcome, guys. Did I get a kick for music already? No. Thought I got kicked for music for a second. So the way to take what you make works, let's talk about this a little bit just so you guys understand the way the rules work. The take what you make is basically if you make a solid off the break, your solids. If you make a stripe off the break, your stripes. If you happen to make one of each off the break, then it's an open table. You can shoot whatever. And on an open table, you can still combo a solid into a stripe or a stripe into a solid. If you happen to make 2 solids and only 1 stripe on the break, then you would be solids. If you make 2 stripes and 1 solid off the break, then you would be stripes. So the majority of whatever you make is what you are, basically. And the only times you get an option for an open table is if you were to make the same amount for each either solids or stripes. So let's say by fluke you made 4 balls off the break, you made 2 solids, 2 stripes, it's still an open table. Now, the random racking system, the way this works is it was originally introduced in 2019, to me anyways, Q Sports Live Invitational in Calgary. They used it there for the first time that I've seen anyways. And so basically what it is when they grab the balls from the chamber, the rack, they can't look at the balls. They just have to put everything in the triangle in the rack. Once everything is in the rack, they're allowed 2 moves. One to ensure that the 8 ball is where it's supposed to be, and one to make sure that there's a stripe and a solid at the ends of the rack. So that's the only 2 moves you're allowed. If the 8 ball's already on the spot where it belongs, then you only move one of the balls in the corner. If everything is set up the way you think it's supposed to be set up, or the way it's supposed to be set up, then everything just stays the same. You don't have to move anything. And that kind of sounded complicated there when I went with a little bit extra, but it really isn't. 2 moves, one for the 8 ball, one for the solid or stripe at the end. That's it. And the reason why I use this is because it allows for random racking. Oh, and that barely went in. That one had some hesitation, man. He's still okay. He's not in any trouble here. See in the background, that's Jeff Clare and Eric Horvison. They're playing right now. Nice smooth pace. You check off the rail here for the 8 ball in the opposite corner. He's going to set up for the side. Makes the 8. 6-1. A little tough here for Errol because Klatt just came back from the Canadian Championships. And so he's kind of in form. He's been working on his game and practicing and training. So he's He's not rough around the edges right now. He's playing fairly sharp. It didn't look so sharp on this combination because it barely, I don't even know how this 9 ball went in. Look at it, just boop. He rolled it in there. Oh, rack number 7 is out. We're moving into rack number 8. Jason Klatt the break. Leading by 5. It's a race to 13. Smash and break makes 1 of each. So it is an open table. He's taking a walk around to see what he's going to do. Since he's got an open table, it's up to him. This table doesn't look bad. I mean, whichever way you go, solids or stripes, it's a nice table. It's a little bit easier, I guess, sort of on the solids, only because the 11 ball is placed right next to the 1, and the 4 ball is basically blocking that pocket to the corner. But it's not hard to get shape for this 11 ball, and it's off the rail far enough where if you were to just play a cue ball down table, you could easily make the shot to the top right corner. So it's not necessarily a problem to go for stripes here. He just has to figure out where he wants to start, if he's going to go with the stripes. And if he's going to go low ball, well, his biggest problem is the 2 ball. Other than that, this table's looking good for him. Two ball's a bit trickier to get to than the 11, I think. So if I'm him, I'm likely going to take the stripes. But we'll see. He's going to go with a low ball. Looks like he's going to try to attack that 2 ball right away. Has a bit of a cut shot on the 2 ball if he wants to approach it right now. I'm not sure if he's going to do that yet. Got plenty of time to get back for that 2 ball, and it's opened up a little bit more. It's not quite available to the left side of the table except for the bottom left corner, but it's in the center of the table almost, which means it's something you can work with. If that 3 ball wasn't in the way right now, he just potted in the corner, top right corner. They're discussing something. See Jeff Clare in the back playing against Eric Clorverson. There's Eric going up the shoot right now. Oh, he almost missed that 7 ball, man. He went a little loose on that one. We'll take a look at the bracket after this. Rack is done. He's thinking about back cutting that 1 ball, but it's just too much right now. Not necessary at all. I think he just doesn't like the 4 ball because it's a bit of a stretch shot and he's shooting over the 1. But it is the shot he should take. If anything, maybe just slow pace it off that bottom rail and just set up for the long 1 to the top right corner. And get a bit of an angle that you can come over with for the 2, if anything. Looks like he's going to come up table instead, gets to the middle of the table. He's got a shot on the 3 ball now. Now he's got a little bit of room here. I don't know if I can do it if I have enough time. He's got a little bit of room here to be able to come off the 3 and between the 12 and the 9 off that top rail, come back to the left side just past the 15 to make that 2 ball in the bottom right corner. I don't know if you'll see that or not. But yeah, so he sees it there. Oh, he's just going to draw back. Same thing. Same thing. I would have just gone off the top rail and played it naturally. He just played the slide shot on it. It's kind of funny on this 2 ball, but he should be alright to make it. He cut to the side from that angle. And he's smooth stroking today, man. He's not feeling any pressure at the moment. Check off the rail for the 8 ball. And you'll take game number 8. Take a look at our bracket while they're racking the table. So at the top of the bracket, we have Jeff Clare, Eric Horvison. They're currently playing on table number 3 here at the Hangar. Ryan Soliveld, Dryden Gage, they're playing on table number 1 right now here at the Hangar. Johnny Baptiste and Mike Delgado, they're playing on table number 2. Then we have Errol and Klatt, they're playing on this table. So we have a small chance here that, Eric Horvison and Klatt might meet each other in the semifinals, possibly. That's the top of the bracket. Darcy Jokes playing against Larry Hunter. They're playing on table 6. Derek Quincy, Andrew Maines, they're playing on table 9. Jeremy Hansen, Mike Orvis, I believe, are playing on table 10. Joey Bolio versus Dave Strachan are playing on table 11, I believe. I could be wrong. Just taking a glance. Yeah, he made a stripe, so he's got to shoot stripes. He's got no choice but to take them. Which means he has to open things up on the table a little bit, and he has. And look at that, a little bump on that 5 ball actually worked out not too bad. He had to move things around here in his opening shot. Kind of moved everything around. Not a bad result. He just has to get out of this area here. I believe he has that 12 ball, but let's take a look on the side view. 12's not there. That's a tough cut, if anything. So he's got to stay away from that. Now he's looking at this 15 past this 11 to the bottom left corner. I don't know if that goes. I don't think he's crazy enough to try to go for the combination here. Too much distance for a combination. He must go to the corner. I'd rather take that ball he's looking at right now. The only problem with it, though, is you can't really control the cue ball if you're trying to make it. You got to spin with inside spin here. And it's a left-handed shot, if anything. He's going to go with left-hand spin on it. Trying to avoid the 2 and the 5. Oh, what a shot. Could have been a troublesome shot here, but he chose to go with left-hand spin just to avoid that 2 and 5, and he hit that perfectly. Might have to crash into the 15 ball here. That's what he's kind of debating on. He's trying to avoid it, and he's going to split him, and that worked out okay still. He's got the option for the 15 to the side, and also the option to the 11 on the bottom left corner. They're going to look at his options here. He can technically set up for the 15 or take the 15, set up for the 11 ball, and then come over for the 10. 10 ball's in a weird spot, though, and the angle on the 15 doesn't quite work for him to be able to get up for the 10. His tangent line is actually in line with the 7 ball. It'll be hard for him to kind of avoid that. I'm not sure he's going to want to take that 15 because of it. He's looking at his options here for the 11 ball instead. That's what he went with. And I don't mind that. He could have got a better result here because, he's shooting over the ball on the 6, but it's actually a pretty good shot. He's fairly straight on this 15. He's got a fall through angle to be able to get shape for the 10. And you'll have a nice angle as long as he sticks to the right side of the table. You'll have a nice angle to come up for the 8 ball. So this actually worked out good, minus the 6 ball rolling on top of it. Yeah, good shot, Errol. That's a good shot. You have to stick to the rail just so you can see this 10 ball, and he had to be right almost to the rail. So he's come off a little bit, which means he can still make it, but he might have to use more throw on this just to be able to get around the 7 ball clean. Hit that one for some luck. There you go. Nice little touch shot right there. And that's going to be a good rack for him, man. He needed a little bit of confidence moving forward on that rack. And, well, that's going to help him. Take a peek at our table here on the side while we're waiting for this match. Check up on Jeff Clare and Eric Florverson. No idea what the score is between them. It's 3 something for one of them. Back to our main TV table now. Smash and break. Nothing down though, so it's an open table. Roll Cameron will get another opportunity on this rack now, or our first opportunity on this rack, I should say. Another opportunity in this match. That's what I meant to say. Trailing by 5. A nice little finish on that last one to get him going. Open table, but the table isn't very pretty. A lot of work on this table. I feel like I like the solids more than I like the stripes, so. One is tied up to the 11 ball right next to the cue ball right now, so that's a big problem. Either or for the 11 or for the 1. Opening shot is the question here, I guess. What you feel comfortable with. I don't mind taking the stripes, and I would take that 9 ball first and open up the 11 ball from there. I just don't know if I would get a follow-up shot after there or not. The risk that I'd be taking. So you can see playing the combination maybe. Okay. So he's taking the stripes. An open table so you can play a combination, solid or into a stripe or stripe into a solid. So now the biggest problem for him is that 11 ball. I'm getting shape for the 9 ball, I guess. The 12 ball is kind of in a funny spot, but you know, you can see here that it's close to the pocket. From this angle, you can see that it's away from the horn, so it goes to the side pocket. As long as it gets up table. Might try to take a stab into this 11 ball right now, using the 12 ball as an escape. That worked out, that worked out. That was a smart shot. He's opened up the 11 ball now. He's got the 12 as well, easy 12. It's almost better to take this 12 to the corner here so you can come across with 11 ball, but the problem is that it's kind of deep into the rail and it won't go past that horn. So he has to go side. And from here, I think he maybe shape up for the 11 ball next. Kind of stun over to the middle of the table. Yeah, he tried going to the corner. And a lot of that was about trying to get shape on the 11 ball. Forced the shot a little bit extra, and he missed the shot. So now Klatt will come up. He's got a chance here to be able to get this game back. Have to counter up dry on his break. You don't expect to come back to the table, but he's got an opportunity here. And he's going to try to take advantage of it and continue with his lead. Currently up by 5. And I can't tell if I got kicked for copyrights or not, but I'm gonna come in and say hi to some of you guys real quick. David Wilson wants to buy in. It's 110. It's a winner take all. $1,600 for first. No real problems here on the table for Klatt on this one. He just has to do one good positional shot when it comes to the 10 and the 12. But once he makes that 12, you know, he has room to come back for that 10. Oh, wait. I'm talking crap because he's low ball, so never mind. Yeah, so his real problems, I guess, would be somewhat the 3. The 3 ball goes. How close is it to pocket? Oh, yeah. 3 ball's not that much of a problem. I think he's going to have to go 6-3-1-7. 6-3-1-7. Then the 2, then the 5, and the 8. It just makes sense with a layout for him to make that 7 ball in the right side middle pocket after potting that 1. I'm surprised that he pushed off the rail like he did there. I thought he was going to try to keep that 1 a little bit straighter just so he can shape up for the 7 on the side. I mean, he can still shape up for it. He just has to go off the rail gently, which is exactly what he did. Now you got to take a look to see if maybe you can follow this up for the 5 ball and then just finish off with the 2 ball, because if that's a possibility, that's what I'd be looking at right now. Just following this up for the 5. Make the 5 in the bottom left. He didn't have to go that way, though, and he's chosen not to go. He's going to go with the 2 ball instead and just shape up for the 5, which originally my plan was making this 5 in the right side middle pocket. He's going to shape it up for the right side bottom corner pocket. Gentle check off the rail is going to ensure he's got nice, easy shape on the 8 on the side. And he's going to steal or take game number 10. 8-2. He's up by 6. It's a race of 13. Alternate breaks. Go back on our side table here. Take a look at Eric Corverson. He's about to break here. Check out his break. High break, but what a break that was. That was a nice little break. Just came up dry. Back to our main TV table. Looks like Klatt's on a quick breather. It looks like he's on a breather, so we'll go back to our other table here. Watch Jeff clear while we're waiting in between. Dave Blacklaw, how you doing? Curtis Chaborak, welcome to the stream. Frank Diaz, welcome. Andrew Ireland, welcome. Larry Walper says, love the take what you make. Yeah, I enjoy it myself. I think it's a little bit more challenging for the players, man. Looks like Klatt's making his way back here. And we'll resume here on the main TV table. Errol Cam at the break. Looks like it was a dry break. And Klatt will have a choice here, open table. Gary Spence, how you doing? Mick Story, welcome to the stream. Dervish, what's up, bro? Stefan Burkott, welcome to the stream. Kathy Brock, welcome to the stream. Mike Frechette, how you doing? Welcome. Noel Bolio, Will Anderson, welcome, guys. Frank Hernandez, bienvenido. Joe Cave, how you doing? Del Oco, welcome to the stream. Henry Wentz, what is the race to? Oh yeah, I guess I should put that up for you guys so you guys know. Huh? Okay. We'll put it up right there. It's on the top of your screen. It's opening round matchup, race to 13. And Lloyd Martin Jr., how you doing? Responded there for me. Race to 13. Thank you, sir. Andreas Wandeska, how you doing? Ednaldo Ferreira, welcome. Ron Chaborak, why did they decide to play the play what you make off the break rule? The idea behind it is to make it a little bit more challenging for the players. It doesn't allow them to have an open table and just run out. They need a really good break for them to be able to run out. And then the 2-move racking system ensures that there's no pattern racking. That's the reason why that's been introduced into this tournament. And that way, no matter what, all the racks will be random. No matter what, every rack should be random. And I think that makes it a little bit more difficult for the players because now you can't really do pattern racking. So now you gotta push harder for your wins. Michael Leosados, welcome to the stream. Kathy Goodman Baker, welcome to the stream. Randy Smith Jr., how you doing? Marcela Tetero, welcome to the stream. Got some locals here. Jason Savari, how you doing? Jeff Benoit, welcome to the stream. George Metz, Anthony Bailey, Michael Sosa, Samantha Jane, how you doing? Tracy Bernard, welcome. Mr. Barry Bremner says, hello, Rod, from Sonics. Mr. Zippy Taylor says, great field, Rod. Thank you, sir. It's a great competitive event today. A lot of great players for sure. John Baca says, what up? Thanks for the pool. You're very welcome, John. Mr. Chris Bolio from Evanflow says, hi, Rod. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, sir. Oh, nice shot. Opened up the pocket with that one. That was a tough cut, man. To make it and break out the ball. That was a nice shot. Highlight of the day potential. Jeff Martin says, interesting, it's not a winner break format. Yeah, so the reason why is just because I wanted to make sure that these guys still had a good fighting chance for their money all the time. And so having alternate breaks basically guarantees that each player is going to have a turn at the table no matter what. And this is the thing. The reason why I did it is because there's a few pros in here, and when you get to these guys that are like 700 plus, their breaks are monstrous. The reason why they're so good is because their breaks are monstrous. And so when they have these crazy breaks like that on a winner break format, they can really take advantage of a matchup as long as the breaks are rolling in. And so I didn't want to have anything where somebody pays 110 to get in, and then suddenly they got beat, 13-2 or 13-1 or 13-0 because the other guy just got on a hot streak and broke and ran 13 racks. I wanted to make sure that each player had an opportunity to defend their money, so that's why I went with alternate breaks. The format of the tournament or the King of the Hill is always kind of adapting to make the conditions a little bit more difficult for the players, to make the challenge at the table more entertaining for them. There's a little bit more extra pressure, a little bit extra thinking. So all these little things that I did on this one, take what you make, and the 2-move racking system, alternate breaks. It all kind of works together to add that atmosphere for these players as they're playing in these matches. That was smart. Oh wait, no, that wasn't smart. He's left on the 7 ball. That's taking his time to work it out. I have to go back and kind of watch, see what happened there. I kind of missed it. I thought maybe he played a safety just by the look of it, but it might have been something different. Oh, okay. I know what he was trying to do. He's trying to play a safety. He just overplayed it. I get it. I see it now, and then I went back to watch the tape. And by the way, those of you guys that like to watch this on YouTube, you can tune in on YouTube to watch the stream. The link is tied up or it's pinned on the comment section. And if you enjoy watching on YouTube, or even if you don't, that would be a good way to support me. You guys can maybe subscribe to my channel. And almost everything that I do when it comes to streaming for Q Sports Live will be on there. And a lot of stuff that I do personally for my training sessions will also be on my channel. So just different things that you'll be able to catch on there. Any events that I go and travel to as well, when I get hired to, those events will all be directly streamed onto YouTube. So good chance for you guys to be able to watch some high quality 1080p pool. I have to go and get my other my tablet or my laptop so I can set up my YouTube screen here so I can see if there's any chats going on in YouTube. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I just don't have anything in front of me right now to look at what's going on in YouTube. Perhaps when these guys finish this rack, I'll go for a quick run to my vehicle and get my tablet and laptop out. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Definitely way better quality. Nothing against Facebook though, you know. Facebook's been my baby. I've been working with it for a few years now. But 720p, man, you gotta change things, you know. I know not everybody can push 4K, so that's the reason why we don't stream in 4K. But everybody can push 1080p nowadays. Facebook's got to upgrade. They gotta take it up a notch. I'm sure they will though, because they're trying to compete with YouTube. Ball in hand and a great opportunity here for Errol, who's trailing by 6 games right now. Would like to make it 5 again and have the break next. Oh wait, what's it called? Yeah, no, I think it says break next. Just has to work it out. Position on the 8 ball is going to be most of the work, really. Everything else is kind of laid out in front of him. Just has to control the cue ball. Try not to lose an angle and get into positions where he has to force a shot. Going to want to take either the 13 or the 15 here next. He doesn't have to, though. He can play this 10 ball with Thompson, come back up roughly to the middle of the table and work that table out from there. But I think he's going to want to take one of these two, then take the 10, then come back for the other one to be able to get the shape for the 8 ball. He might have needed a little bit more draw on that one than what he got. Let's see his angle here. He's all right. He can just play this gently with some spin off the cushion. He's putting some draws. He's going to come up sharper. No, there you go. Center ball's better. Good time to work it out. Walk around, take a look. I like that. Kind of rushed that last shot, though, and I think he kind of came up short from what he wanted to do. He wanted to come back a little bit further down towards the middle of the table. He might have to play this off 2 cushions here just to get back to the center. He had no choice but to do that there. This didn't quite work out for him, but he can still make it work. You can just gently roll this up and settle for the longer shot in the 8 ball or go off 3 rails and come up to the middle. Just needs to hit that 1 ball to be safe. Oh no. Did he get it? I think he's got it. Tight squeeze, if anything. Yeah, he might have it. He's got it. What am I talking about? He's got it. What a shot. What a finish. Brings down the deficit to 5, and he's breaking neck and rack number 12. And, well, I'm going to take a quick chance right now to go and grab my YouTube, my tablet so I can check out the chat on YouTube. All right, looks like Klatt ran that table out. Came back just in time. 9-3. He's keeping a 6-game lead. The winner breaks kind of changes things a little bit here because with the winner breaks, you can kind of get on a roll and come back. So I get that part of it. Come ref? Okay. I got to go ref a shot. I'll be back. All right. I'm back. Had to go watch a shot. It was a good shot. Good hits. Great to watch, says Carl Mackey. How you doing? David Twig from Scotland. How you doing? Says good evening. Paul Ramsey, Jaden Hunt. Welcome, guys. Devin Morley. Welcome to the stream. Donna Blackbird. How you doing? Welcome. Christian Bernard Abante. Welcome to the stream. He's looking at that like as if it was going to be a problem, but I think it's okay still. They're almost kind of forced to play the free ball combination here. You got the option for the 2, but the 2 is missable. I think 3 is the way it's going to have to go. Oh, he can make it 2. It looked like that if he went 2, like if the 3 ball was just slightly in the way, but worked out really nice. Now he's got to figure out here the finish, which is the 7, and then the 7 to the 4. As long as he's got a shot on the 7, he's good. And I'll tell you right now that they're really, really kind of close enough where it's harder to get position for the 7, but he'll make the effort. It was perfect weight, perfect little window for the 7 ball. He's looking to take a look to see what he can do with his 4 next. I might go do a little walkthrough right away too to kind of get updates on the scores, see where everybody's at. But he would try to draw that a little bit more, but I mean, as long as he got a shot, that's good enough. And he definitely has a shot here. See the angle here of the cut. Get in there, It goes in. He's breaking next. Oh, I guess he's not. Keep getting it wrong. All right, so let's see. This is rack 13, so Errol broke first. Klatt gets all the odds, so all the evens. Cornelius Lopez, how you doing? Terrence Young, how you doing? Diamond Dallas, who's Eric playing? He's playing against Jeff Clare. I'm gonna take a walk and go get some updates. I'll do that for you guys real quick. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I got the scores. Whew. Bit of an effort running around. Needs a good bounce here to get past the 3 ball. Oh, what a perfect little window that was. Yes, got it perfectly. It's getting connected here to YouTube. Set up my YouTube channel here. All right. So let's do some updates. How about that? Jeff Clare and Eric Horvison are tied at 8-8. One of them just won the last game, so one of them's at 9-8 on the base of 13. Here in our TV table, we're at 10-4. Klatt in the lead by 6. He's been holding his lead ever since the beginning, sort of, and hasn't really backed down. Ryan Soloveld versus Dryden Gage. They're currently at 6-3 for Ryan. Johnny Baptiste versus Mike Delgado, 7-4 for Mike Delgado. Darcy Jilks, Larry Hunter, they are currently at 4-10. Larry Hunter in the lead at 10. Derek Quincy, Andrew Maines, I don't know what their score is between them. That's the one score that I didn't get, but they're locked up in a battle as well. Jeremy Hansen and Mike Orvis, that match is over. Jeremy Hansen won that game. And Joey Bolio and Dave Strachan are at 8-all. So they have a good matchup going over there as well. Frank Diaz wants to know what's their skill level. Well, hang on. Let's go through these Fargo rates real quick. So starting from the top, Larry Hunter is a 675 Fargo. Errol Cameron, who's at their TV table right now, is a 590 Fargo. Johnny Baptiste is a 731 Fargo. Derek Quincy is 640 Fargo. Jeremy Hansen 608 Fargo. Dryden Gage 647 Fargo. Mike Delgado 692 Fargo. Jeff Clare 709 Fargo. Mike Orvis a 575 Fargo. Darcy Jokes 649 Fargo. Eric Horvison is a 747 Fargo. Jason Klatt, who's on our TV table, is a 764 Fargo. Dave Strachan is a 632 Fargo rate. Ryan Soloveld is a 697 Fargo rate. And Joey Bolio is a 559 Fargo rate. Andrew Maines is a 590 Fargo rate. So they're averaging between 575 up to 747. No, 764. I think Klatt has the highest one. Klatt's the highest seeded player if it was a seeded. I'll take that one. Here's our brackets so you guys can see what's going on with these brackets. Eric Horvison and Jeff Clare on the top. Ryan Soloveld, Dryden Gage, Johnny Baptiste versus Mike Delgado. Errol Cameron and Jason Klatt TV table. Darcy Jokes, Larry Hunter. Derek Quincy versus Andrew Maines. Jeremy Hansen defeated Mike Orvis. And Joey Bolio against Dave Strachan. Rack number 16, and it's going to be a dry break. So Earl Cameron will get an open table here and a chance to be able to get on the scoreboard. Trailing by 7 now. Looks like they're on a quick step out, so let's go. These in this view instead. Here's your matchups. These are the matches that are going down right now. One of them is currently done. The other ones are all kind of in effect. The only other one that has a big gap will be the Darcy and Larry Hunter matchup. If Larry was up by 6 racks. And then I guess this one here because it's 7 rack difference. All the other ones are close within 1 or 2 or tied up. While we're waiting, we'll take a review of the rules. A race to 13, finals are a race to 15, single elimination, alternate breaks, straight races, so there's no handicaps, 2-move racking system, take what you make, cue ball fouls only, championship match must be played, and it's winner take all. resume our match. Looks like Jeff Clare just won the match over there, or the game over there, so they're tied at 9 now, I believe. What's up, Barry? How you doing? Barry McLean. I believe Barry's played in every single one of the King of the Hills except for this one. First time he didn't play in it. And he's always a favorite at the table whenever he plays. All right, we're moving into rack number 16, and, well, he's got an opportunity here with an open table. He says, solve the puzzle. 3-ball was part of the problem. It kind of got opened up, but it tied up to the 14 ball, so it still becomes a bit of a problem. Take a look to see if he can make it, though. If he can make it now, he'll deal with it now. He's kind of in a situation now. He sort of needs to make this 3-ball. He's going to try to throw this with a little bit of spin, drop the 2 cushions. I don't think he's going to get the result that he's going to want to get. I mean, making the shot might go in, but as far as shape, he may not get a good result here. Only because he's playing opposite spin, which means that once the cue ball hits that rail, it's going to start dying off instead of increasing the speed of it. He's got to be careful here how much pace he puts into this shot if he's going to make this shot. And then you got to look at the options of the 1 and the 2. I can see the 1 ball goes. It's a tight squeeze by the 2 ball, though. So he's got to figure out whether or not it's worth the risk to go for it or not. But if he doesn't have any other options because the 3 is not available, then he's going to have no choice but to take that 1. Yeah, he hit that as much as he could hit it. And, well, he's left an opportunity here for Klatt. See if he can capitalize to get on the hill first. Klatt was our last champion from the last King of the Hill. That's the reason why we started off with him on the TV table. I always do the same, usually. The returning champion gets the first match of the day. And there were some really, really juicy matchups here, man, but I had to honor it. Like, for example, the match between Eric Corverson and Jeff Clare, that's such a good match. And, you know, unfortunately, one of them was going to get knocked out. Johnny Baptiste, Mike Delgado, one of those guys is going to get knocked out right away, too. They're both favorites to win every time they play in the tournament also. The level of experience that these guys bring to the table is just, like, not many out there. It's kind of a tragedy that it's a single elimination, but that's what the pressure is. That's what it's all about, is being the best of the best and winning it all. Have to check off the rail here. No, he's just going to draw back. Simple little drawback. And I think he's off angle here on this 9, so he's going to have to find the small window for the 15 ball, which is the window between the 5 and the 8. Unless he rolls it up. You can see he has a forward angle here that kind of runs towards that 7 ball. So he could actually play this forward. The problem with playing forward, though, is you got to be precise to make sure you get the shot on the 15. But that's the way that I would do it. Yeah, that's the way he did it too. It's better than trying to draw over for the window between the 5 and the 8 because it was too tight of a window. Even though there's a lot of gap, there's still a tight window to get into. Here with this angle, he can easily just play around this 5 ball for the 8 or draw into the 5 ball for the 8. Yeah, he just drew into the 5. Got the shot, bottom left corner on the 8 ball. He'll make it. He's on the hill. We'll swing over to our table. I believe they're at 10-9 for Eric now on this table. We'll switch over real quick. Eric Horvath is going to be breaking next on that match. What's up, Rolly Cardoso? How you doing, man? Tim Molitor, welcome to the stream. Nick Romaniak, welcome to the stream. Gabriel Cienfuegos, bienvenido, welcome. Kelly Hool, welcome. Kimberly Claire, how you doing? Welcome. Eric Deal, welcome to the stream. Jesse Nowak, welcome to the stream. Check out that break and we'll move over to our other table right away. Yeah, he's been coming up dry a lot. That's another dry break. So we got a dry break on this one also. How's Eric breaking on that one? Back to our main TV table. Klatt now playing for the match. Michael Johnson, how you doing? Brent Stair, welcome to the stream. If you guys like watching this on YouTube, you can follow the link pinned on the comment section to watch it on YouTube 1080p. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you go in there to watch the stream. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers and I'm only at like 20 something, so I got a long way to go. If you guys can help me out with that, I appreciate it. One good way to support the work that we do. And trust me, I do a lot of work. I was up to almost 5 in the morning last night to get up at 9 in the morning to be here. And yeah, man, I woke up, I barely slept, I worked hard all night. So if you guys subscribe to my channel, it kind of makes it worth it. Lost cue ball position there for the 13 ball. He's not happy about it. He might have to come up here with a safety or a combination, which I don't think he's got a combination, so we're looking at safety. And that's smart. See, he just replaced one for the other, so he made sure the 9 blocked the 3 ball still. But he pushed the 12 ball up to make sure that he's got a breakout or positional ball for the 14 and the 9. Very smart. And he's kind of left Errol in a situation here because he's left him the 4 ball, but it's an uncomfortable shot. It's an uncomfortable shot because if you don't make it, you're going to give your opponent a chance to win. And so you're thinking about that right now. Just trying to find a way to grind out this rack and try to keep going and try to get back in the match. You're thinking safe here. You're thinking a little tighter. Yeah, see, there was a little bit of extra on that one. And, oh, he almost got lucky, but he got unlucky because the cue ball came out in the open, and now Klatt has a chance to make the 12. And the best thing about that for Klatt is that he's got a natural angle to run into the 9. So he's actually set up almost perfect here. And I say almost because he's going to have to add a touch of spin here if he wants to be able to get better on it. Looks like he's going to try to play safe, though. Did he mean that? I guess he meant that. That was a good shot. Gotta take a look. And we'll take a look at the shot again. Just a gentle, perfect touch on it. See, now he's slightly off angle here, so he can make this shot, but the problem is that he's running towards that 13 and that 3. So he's got to commit more or less here to running into that 13 ball, and he's got to run into it fairly flush so he can get a good chance to be able to follow up on the 13. Either that or he's got to try to follow this through and avoid the 3 and the 4 altogether, go off the bottom cushion just like that, and then follow up for the 13. That was a nice shot. You can see here he's got the shot on the 13 ball. And all he's got to do now is just come back to the middle of the table and he's got the finish. He's got a nice little angle here with a 7 ball also, which allows him to control the cue ball from scratching. So he can just play this with some confidence now. He probably won't even hit that 7 ball, to be honest, though. Oh, yeah, he hit it. And that's going to be the match. Jason Klatt's going to win that one, 13-4. Go to our other table here now and watch these guys finish up their match. Jeff Clare at the table, I believe. It is 10-9. I'll set up the scoreboard for you guys right away. Just got to set up bracket here. It is 13-4. All right, so the scoreboard's been updated. I believe it's 10-9 for Eric right now, and Eric's at the table. Errol did pretty good at that matchup, man. It didn't look like he did that good because of the score, but he actually did really good there. He's playing against an informed Jason Klatt, and you can see that he's informed the way he's playing. I'm just trying to adjust something real quick. You can see that he's informed just by the way he's playing. Smooth stroke and everything in. No issues. Should put Eric at 11. They're in a tough matchup here. Hey, Eric. What's the score? 11-9 for you. Yeah, it's 11-9. The score is correct. Jeff Clare to break. Down by 2. Huh? I don't. Come on. Good. I don't like. To be able to, yeah. I get why people don't done it once. I know that people walking up. I agree. I'll make it. No, I did. There was no. It's right or wrong. I know it shouldn't because you need to be able to hear your corner. Sorry, just talking about rules because we have some players that are answering text here. Somebody asking me if I'm still going to be here today or tomorrow for the Sunday Open 8-ball tournament. I'll be here. No worries. I might only have 4 hours sleep today, but I'll go home and sleep another 4 tonight, and I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll come in with a Barry White voice, so it'll be a lot deeper, man, because I'll be tired. Larry Hunter has defeated Darcy Jokes. So Larry will move on to the next round. That was a good shot by Jeff. Opened everything up with that shot. Never really seen him with his back against the wall, and I don't want to say he's got his back against this wall yet because so far he's kind of in rhythm where the way he's always kind of been, and down by 2, runs out 2 racks is even, and right now he's down by 2. He's on a chance to be able to run on a table here, and I believe he'll be breaking next. Shot on 6 came off a little bit hard here for the 4-ball. Can still make the shot on the 4, I believe. It looks like it goes past the 15. Tell her. Yeah. And it's going to go in. What a nice shot on the 4-ball. Eric says that's good. So he's at 10 now, down by 1. And it looks like Eric's breaking. I thought it was going to be Jeff. But yeah, Jeff, usually when he plays and he's playing against these high-level players, like being down by 2 is not that big of a deal because these guys can break and run a table. And then if the opponent comes up dry once, they run out that table too. So they're really fast to catch up. And I was thinking that he maybe had the break on this one, so then that would be typical Jeff Clare situation where down by 2 wins his opponent's rake, and then he wins his own and ties it up. Right now, it's his opponent's break, and he's hoping for a dry break just so he can get a chance to be able to tie up the game. And I've been out of the room, so I'll come back into the room and join you guys. Smash and break, and he's been coming up dry every one of them. I think he made one on this one, right? Yeah, he made a solid. I think that's the first time that I've seen him make a ball so far on the break. So this could be a big changer here. I gotta be right back. I gotta go do something quickly. Oh, what is he not happy about? I just came back. What is he not happy about? I guess he's not happy that he can't really hold shape for the 2 ball. Or from the 2 ball to the 8 ball, I mean. He's trying to draw into the 11 ball. Did good to avoid everything there. I thought he was trying to draw into that 11 ball just to get shape for the 8 ball, but he's missed it. And I don't know if he's got it to the side, but that's the only option that will be available, if any. This will be to get on the hill. And he'll make it. He's on the hill. 12 to 10. Well, Jeff needs to defend this break here. He needs a little bit of luck on Eric's break if we get to the next rack after this one. And then he needs to make a ball off his break for the match. Asking for a lot here, but we'll see how he deals with it. Rack number 23. He's trailing by 2. Needs something to go in. The 1 ball's looking good, but it stays. And an unfortunate dry break, which may be the last time we see him at this table. This is a beautiful break. And with an open table, you'd have to think that Eric is going to be a favorite to finish this match here with a 13 to 10 score. Can he get it done, though? The 5 and the 4 present a bit of a problem. Not too much of a problem, but enough to be a bit of a concern. And if you're going high ball, well, you're looking at the 9, 12, and 10 as all problem balls. For that reason alone, I'm thinking I'm going low ball here, but we'll see what he thinks. Kind of take a 2-way here, but maybe not. I don't think it's the right time. But he can go from the 7 up table to deal with that 5 and 4. I don't think it's the time yet, though. He's going to try to go up there and deal with it. Just missed the 5 ball. Got options here for the 4 and the 5 to go to the side pocket. So you can maybe just play this slowly and set up for one of the 2 to side pocket after. Likely be setting up for the 4 ball. I had to draw back for the 5. Okay, good choice. Thought he would have just tried to keep a simple 4 to the side, but he's drawn back for the 5 to the side, which is going to allow him to be able to maybe get position on this 4 ball also. Yeah, he's just set up for a bit of a more difficult cut on this 4 ball, but he's actually in pretty good shape here. All he's got to do is just check off the rail here for the 2 ball next. Get past that 11 ball gently. Okay, if he hits a 15, as long as he's on the left side of it, which he was. And now he's got the options here. All he's got to do is set up the 2 ball for the combination. He wants to get flush on the combination so he can hit it gently. That will give him the finish for the 8 ball. Did really well there to figure out that 5 and 4 situation. That was all the homework there. Once he got that solved, he was pretty much done on this rack. Still needs to finish it, though. He's got 3 balls remaining, including the 8 ball. And he's kind of lost position here a little bit on the cue ball, but he can still make this cut. The only problem is that he's shooting over the ball. He's very limited to what he can do here. And the cue ball is going to be going forward with some topspin no matter what. And he's just trying to push through to open up anything on that 8 ball. I don't know if he's got enough to be able to make it or to do anything with it. It looks like there's an opening by this 11 ball into the corner pocket, but I don't know if he can see it. If he can make it, this is for the match. He did not make it. He actually hit the stripe, and this is going to be a foul and a ball in hand for Jeff Clare. And this is a huge break for him. Massive break. It could have been game over. Now he's got a real chance here. Got to make it work. And even though it seems like it's all kind of standard and just pot the balls and get out, it never really is. There's always a little bit of homework. There's always a little bit of thinking and a bit of a puzzle to work out. In this case for him, the 14 and the 12 are the main areas he needs to address. Other than that, everything is open. So he's going to be able to get onto the 12 here. Maybe slide over for the 9 ball next or draw off the cushion. You could take the 14 ball also. He'll take the 12. Good pace on that one. He needed to make sure that he had a forward angle to be able to get whatever position he wanted for the 9 ball. And all he's really got to do here is just make the 9 ball come back across to the middle for the 8 ball. That should be good. Thank you. That's brown bread? Looks like it's rye. That's all he did anyway. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't think this is for me. I'll be right back. That was a huge win for him, man. Huge, huge, huge. So now he just needs a little bit of luck on his side on this break for him to be able to get back on the table, and then he can tie it up and take it to the hill. This is a very big matchup here. Whoever wins this match has a really high chance to be able to be the king of the hill today. That's how big and important this match is. We're going to move into rack number 24 next. Eric, over into break. Well, a smash and break, it looks like, and he made one of each off the break, so it's an open table. A chance to close out here. Johnny Baptiste and Mike Delgado are in a matchup also. It was 7-4 at one point, and they've been going at it since, so they got to be close to like a 9-9, 10-10 game. So he's out to go with the stripes. Only real problem is kind of the 12 and the 13. Not really a problem though. They go as a combo and they go individually, sort of. They're gonna look to see what he can do here. If he can get onto the 13 ball on its own, if he can, that's what he's gonna approach next after this. Looks like he's gonna set up for the combination. Played that with some pace to make sure that the 12 ball came open after the contact. But the 12 ball is gone and tied up next to the 5. And the 5 ball is gone and tied up the 8 ball. So a little bit of a situation here still. The finish is still available though, but a challenge has been tossed on the table. We'll see if he can work it out. $15 and the 14 shouldn't be a problem, but he needs to get precise position on the 14 to be able to get the 12 ball open and the 8 ball open. I need some precision here, and he's going to miss it because he was trying to break out the 8 and the 12. And this is an opportunity here that I wasn't expecting for Jeff to get, but he's got a chance. All he's ever wanted was just a chance, and he's got one. This is a nice table for him. Looking likely like we're going to have a hill-hill matchup here, but anything can happen still, even though everything kind of looks open. A lot of room for pressure and error and mistakes to come through. They're going to walk around to try to figure things out. I'm thinking you start with the 5, but, you know, he might get started with the 2 ball here if he can see it. He's going to go with the 5. I may be even drawn to the 7 ball here, but he might just play it through off the rail. He's just playing it through off the rail. Doesn't need to hit anything, and he's perfect. That was a nice shot. This one looks like it's for me. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Now, he may not be happy because he's shooting over the ball. And another thing about this here that he has to come up with a shot to follow up with. If he takes the 6 ball, he can maybe draw back a little bit, but then he's got to make a hard cut on the 7. If he takes the 2 ball, he's got to get position on the 1 for him to be able to get the finish. He drew back, so he's got the 2 ball now, and he doesn't quite have the 7. I don't think he was ever planning to have that 7 ball next to him. It looks like he was planning for the 2 ball. Yeah, good time to walk around, Jeff, for sure. You got to figure things out here. It's such an easy table, but yet so hard at the same time. The slightest mistake, the slightest misangle, and you're in trouble, and you have a totally different table. I'm assuming he's going to try to shape up for the 1 ball next. He tried to get behind and above that 4 and the 7 ball, and he's ended up in a tough spot here. He's gone a little bit too far. Instead of him lining up for the 1 ball and playing shape from the 1 to the 4 and the 7, he tried to get above the 4 and the 7 to make one of them there and then follow up with the 1. Now he's stuck. He doesn't have much of a shot on the 1. He's got a bit of a cut on the 4. And the cue ball, while it's running off the 7 ball towards that side pocket, so there's a lot of things going on in this shot. He's going to have to try to control that cue ball. And the only way he can do that is by adding some left-hand spin to compensate for the angle to make sure that the cue ball runs into the 7 ball a little bit more flush. That's going to hold the cue ball for him. He'll have to shoot into the 1. And that was a great shot there. Look at that. Came around perfect for the 1 ball. He's got a shot on the 7 ball to the side also if he wants to take that instead. But the 1 ball offers him an angle to be able to draw back and across for the 7 ball in the opposite corner. He can even play this through off the bottom rail and back for the 7 if he wants to, but he should stun draw for the 7 here. Just like that. And here you just got to make sure you make the ball in the pocket and maybe a little bit of left-hand draw just to get a little straighter on the 7. Just a little bit of draw. Not too much. And a good punch shot. Just like that. And this 8 ball is going to make it a hill-hill matchup. Jeff Clare is on the hill, and he's breaking for the match. Anything can happen in this tournament. Anything. All these guys can play. Now, I haven't really asked you guys for any of this yet, but if you guys want, maybe you guys can like and share the stream. It's the King of the Hill, winner take all. Some of the best players in Canada and the best players in Manitoba in this tournament. We got action left and right. We're bringing you the action all day long. Like and share. Rack number 25, the final rack. Jeff Klatt to breaking for the match. He makes the 15 to the side, and he's going to be shooting the stripes. Hi, Gene Peacock. How you doing? Says, this is great. I agree. It is one of the best tournaments that I have an honor to be able to be a part of every time. And always the competition is always great, no matter what. The lineups are always strong. Competition always on point. And we get lots of great highlights because these guys just have some incredible skills. Very entertaining day for all of us here. We're watching and enjoying this tournament. Reese Lewis says, already shared, brother. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate it. And liked it as well. Appreciate that. Gene, thank you as well for liking and sharing. Sean O'Neill, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sean Carpenter, welcome. Mike Peters, how you doing? Says, June and I are watching. What's the winner get? It's a winner take all, Mike Peters. So 110 buy-in, $10 green fee, $1,600 in the pot, $1,600 for first place. It's a winner take all. Race to 13 for the first few rounds, and the championship match is a race to 15. Alternate breaks. Stacy Boyle, how you doing? William Thompson, welcome. Wayne Burba, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. I always talk about when we get into hill matches, they're never beautiful breaks. It's very seldom that they're like monster breaks and people get to run out right away. Usually they're, kind of like this. Everything is clustered, lots of breakouts, lots of safety, lots of action. And it looks like, well, the pool gods are in the house for this one, man. They know it's the King of the Hill. They know it's time to deliver some fun and excitement for the viewers. And, well, they gave us a really crazy puzzle on this one. It is a puzzle indeed. Even the opening shot is a bit of a puzzle. Gonna have to be a safety play. He's basically got full control of his table as long as he doesn't give Eric a chance to shoot at anything. He almost got that perfect. Actually, I feel like he's actually got it pretty perfect. But Eric's probably going to reply with a safety here. Robert Fitinato, we're going to update the brackets soon. The brackets are on Challenge. I have to track it down and share it for you guys. I do have one for the screen to show you guys on the screen, but it hasn't been updated. This is a big shot here coming up. Needs to get everything opened up. And the 3-ball won't create a problem for him. 8-ball's tied up as well in between the 10 and the 13. A shot on the 1 can open up all of that. and maybe give him a follow-up with the 2-ball. Almost a natural tangent line to get into here, but he's got to add a touch of right-hand spin to it. And look at that. Doesn't get the 8-ball out, doesn't get the 3-ball out. And, well, he's got a shot here on the 6-ball, which may allow him to be able to get a shot on it. But I don't think it's the right angle, so he actually may leave that 6-ball there, take the 2-ball, get the shape on the 6-ball next, and then use a tangent line to be able to break into that 8 and 3. Taking this 2-ball right now is likely the best case scenario, but I don't know how tight it goes, if it goes or not past that 14. Maybe it doesn't. He's stuck taking the 6-ball. If that's the case and that 2-ball doesn't really go, then that means he's got to force everything here on this shot. He needs to get something open, and he needs to find a way to have a follow-up shot, which from this angle is going to be tough to do. Look at this. Oh, no. It was a good shot. He had a follow-up there also. But he didn't open up the 8-ball, and he's on the shot with a 2-ball, which earlier I didn't know if it goes past the 14 or not. We're about to find out now. And the thing is that he's got to leave the 8-ball for the breakout at the end. He's got to focus here on making the 2 and getting shape on the 7-ball for the breakout on the 8. Which normally you don't want to leave your work till the end. But every now and then you have no choice but to leave the breakouts for the end. And this is one of those situations where it just couldn't be avoided. He tried his best to get it open a few times. And at best he got it right next to where it is right now on the 10-ball. But this is the one. The shot that matters. Oh no. And look at this. How about that for some drama? Leaves the bank, and both bank pockets are taken. But he's going to call the one next to the 14. He's putting everything on the line on this bank. If he doesn't make it, Jeff Clare will have a chance to be able to eliminate him. If he makes it, he will win this match on a great shot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's looking at a kick shot off the rail, off the 10 into the side pocket. And that's a big shot also. I feel like it has a better chance than him trying to bank it to the corner like he was calling originally. He's going for it. This is for the win. Oh, what a contact, what an effort, but he's going to miss the shot, and Jeff Clare will have a chance to be able to come back in this match and eliminate Eric Corvison after a long battle of 25 games. It's gone to the fullest. It's gone all the way to the end. It's almost gone down to the 8-ball, but not quite. It will, though, if he can clear this table up. This table's looking a lot better than the last table that he had, where he was a little bit more complicated than this. He was able to figure that one out. I'm expecting him to figure this one out also, and to be the person that plays on and gets through this match. But we'll see. Only the pool gods know the outcome of this match. There's always a problem when a table is open and it looks easy. It just seems like things are always like good, and suddenly you just fall off trail, and then you're in a situation you can't get out of, or you're hooked, or you have to do something special. That's why it's important to pay attention to these tables when they're open like that, to make sure that you're walking around and making the right choices, not just through the whole rack, but at the end of every shot. Make sure that you're walking around to see what you're going to shoot next. And he's doing a good job here. See, he's walking around to make sure that he's got all his angles. Let's take a walk over here and take a look at this 10. Looks like he's committing to the 10. Gonna have a problem finishing this table. The only thing that can get in the way now is just nerves. 14 ball is kind of easy, but in a funny spot. I feel like you want to take the 9 ball, but at the same time, I kind of feel like this 14 is all right. I take that too. Either way works, so. But if he takes that 9, he's got to come across to the middle. If he takes that 14, he can play through the rails to get back for the 9. That's the difference here. Questioning himself here on this one. So there's a little bit of room here for error. So he settled down. Committed to the 9. He'll make the 9. Comes off the rail gently here for the 14. Just check off the rail with a bit of a punch shot and some draw to make this 8 ball in the opposite corner. And Jeff Clare is going to win that match. What a comeback. What a finish. 13-12, the final score, man. It was all Eric's game. It was his there, but at the end, the table just fought him. When he tried to break out that 8 ball, everything on that table fought him on that 8 ball. He couldn't find the finish. Move on to our next table over here. We got Mike Delgado playing. I'll leave it on here real quick. I'm going to get this all set up. Not sure what their score is between them, but I'll find out for you guys. He's playing against Johnny Baptiste. Mike Delgado. And I'll find out what the score is for you guys, and I'll update the score in a second. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so it's 10-8. For Johnny Baptiste. Score's been updated. Reese Lewis says, man, that was some great pool. I'm telling you, man, we're just getting started. Chris Strayland says, great win, Jeff, and I agree. That was a great win. A little bit unfortunate there for Eric because he had played an amazing rack to try to get out, and that 8 ball just fought him, like I said. But I can tell that the pool gods were on the table and they were trying to make a good match out of that match. And what a delivery that was. Reese Lewis says, wow, what a setup pool, Rod. I'm telling you, man, we're just getting started. You have no idea. We got some great matches coming up. Well, we can't see these guys because they're in the middle of that, so let's do some updates. Somebody was asking about the brackets. And I'll start doing the updates here. So Jeff Clare wins that match. Taking a second here to update. I'll put Jeff Clare in the next matchup right here. He's winning for the winner of Ryan Soloveld and Dryden Gage, which they're still trying to get that done over there. And let's see what else we got. We got Klatt. We got to move him over. I'm just adjusting here. Bear with me. That moves over. Who else moves over? Larry Hunter. There's Larry Hunter. Derek Quincy moved on against Andrew Maines. And Jeremy won against Mike Orvis. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with everything here and just updating as we just play in the background right now. You can see him in the background. I'm just kind of getting this done first. And Joey Bolio won his match against Dave Strachan. All right, so there you go. That's all the matchups that we got so far. So the next round we got Larry Hunter, Derek Quincy, and we have Jeremy Hansen against the young 13-year-old Joey Bolio, which we might get him on the TV table next. We'll see. We will see. Back to our match though. 10-8 is the score. Sorry about that. I was a little bit delayed, but I had to update the brackets. Johnny Baptiste at the table. He's got a 2-game lead. Needs to win 3 more to win the match. And I'll be right back. An unfortunate miss there by Mike Delgado. Gonna make him come up short on that rack, and Johnny Baptiste will take advantage of his mistake, and he will take another game lead. Now leading by 3. I have to apologize there because I was finishing eating and I just had to swallow my food real quick while I was talking. Rack number 20. And a dry break. A chance for Johnny Baptiste to get on the hill. Johnny Baptiste, one of our big stars in the King of the Hill, has won it twice, won it consecutive, both times. Has not won since. Came up close in 2018. No, was 2019. Came close in 2019. Got to the finals at Bourbon Street against Jason Klatt, and it was late. His game was already starting to wear down, and Klatt was still alive, going hard on the tables. It was a battle, but in the end, Klatt won that game with a 15-8 score, I believe it was. A 7-game difference. Then the next time he came out and played in the King of the Hill, he had a great matchup against Barry McLean, but ended up coming up short from the tournament. It was Jeff Clare and Jason Klatt that found themselves in the final of the last King of the Hill. With Jason Klatt winning that match. I believe the score on that one was like 15-12 or 15-13. It was pretty close. It'd be one player would go up by 2 racks, the next player would come back and win 2 racks, and that's how it just kept going until it got to the end. He's going to go for low ball. Got Ryan Solovell racking on the table at the far end, playing against Dryden Gage. It was 1 point. It was 6-3 for Ryan. I'm assuming those guys got to be pretty close in a lockup match right now, too. Somewhere around 9-9, 10-10, or 10-8, or something like that. Rack number 18, roughly. There's music playing in the background, so that's why everything is kind of filtered out. There's something on the table that Johnny doesn't like, and he's trying to work it out. You can always tell when he's got that business face on him that he's really focused on the match, and that it's like one thing that's holding him back from running that table out. You can always tell he's got that look. That's the look that he's got right now. Like he's just one shot away from solving the puzzle. One of our top players in Manitoba, Johnny Baptiste. He's got a 731 Fargo rate. At one point, he was in the top 5 of Canada when it comes to Fargo rates. .731, and Mike Delgado's a 692. small difference between them, roughly about a 1-game spot if they were playing in Fargo Rate fair match. When I come back for the next stream, I'm going to get some people to come and join me on the mic, do some commentary together. Like Johnny solved the puzzle. The only times he doesn't hesitate is when he's on the black ball. Oh, that was it. That was it for the match. That was it for the match. I thought it was 12 or 11. 13-8, the final score. Johnny Baptiste will win that match. And we'll go a little bit further down, check out Ryan. He's playing on this table. In the meantime, I will get the launch bracket or the TV bracket updated. Johnny will move himself into the next round. And he's waiting for the winner. Oh no, he's not waiting for the winner. I thought he was waiting for somebody. He's going to be playing against Jason Klatt. That's going to be our next TV table. Jeff Clare is waiting for the winner of Ryan and Dryden. So we're about to get going on our second round. It's going to be exciting. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Do a quick commercial here.
What's up everyone, my name's Rambo. I give private guitar lessons online, beginner to expert level. I teach technique, rhythm, theory, and songwriting, and I can help you learn almost any style you'd like. I'm taking in new students of all skill levels, so click the link below if you want to take your skills to the next level. Don't forget to follow along for more. Keep practicing, studying, and training, and rock on.
Rambo Miller, if you guys are looking for some online guitar lessons, he's the guy that can help you guys out. He's an instructor. He's really good at it, and he's looking for some people to work with. Experience level doesn't matter. You can be a rookie. You can be an advanced guitar player. He can help out all skill levels. So give him a shout. Message him. Check him out. I'm going to go find out what the score is between these guys. Looks like Dryden's shooting right now. Ryan just missed the 8-ball to the corner pocket, so they got to be close to a hill-hill matchup. All right, so the score's 11-7 between these guys. Score's been updated. And after this match is done, we're going to stop the stream and come back with our quarterfinal round. I specifically asked for all these tables to kind of be set up like this, so that way we can follow the action from match to match. This is the last match of the opening round. This table, the winner here, will play against Jeff Clare. And I thought it was going to be maybe a possible Jeff Clare, Eric Horvison and Jason Klatt semifinal. But now it's looking like a small possibility of maybe Jeff Clare, Jason Klatt final, or semifinal, which those two players met in the championship match last year. So it'll be interesting to see who wins that match. And they've had a little bit of history here on the TV table over time. It's been a little bit of a back and forth, but it's been Jeff Clare who's got the best of Jason Klatt so far by winning, I believe, 3-1. No, wait, 3-2, I believe it is, or 3-2 or 4-2 against Klatt so far in championship matches. Right, engage at the table. Always a puzzle, man. Always. I think that's what we all love about the game is trying to figure out the puzzles and the feeling of satisfaction that we get once we solve the puzzle and get to the 8-ball and finish the game. Gerard Mac Isaac wants to know where this is being played. This is at the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're located at 121 Scurfield Blvd, to be exact, here in the south end of Winnipeg, Manitoba. And if you don't know where Winnipeg or Manitoba are, Manitoba is like the middle province in Canada. And, well, Winnipeg is the capital city of Manitoba. They say that Manitoba is the heart of Canada. And I don't know. All I can tell you is that the pool players, the hockey players, anybody that I know that's in sports, they got a lot of heart, so they might be onto something there. Most of these guys are playing at the premier level here in Winnipeg also. I had a chance to play against lots of them a couple of years ago. Well, I guess 2018, 2019 is when I was playing in the premier level. It's tough to play against these guys, you know, and when you play in league, you figure like it's going to be a little bit more relaxed. Like people are going to kind of take it easy, you know, a little bit more because it's, you know, just basic stats, but that's not how it is in premier, man. Everybody tries to run you out, everybody, and they all care about the stats, man, because they all got up there in that level from being great players. So runouts is the way to go when you play in that level. And I learned fast. I made sure that I took advantage of every turn when I play in that division because there wasn't a whole lot of opportunities, and you have to make it work every single time. Got to open up that 13 ball, which is what he's going to do now. Their team ball's going to go in the pocket. And I don't know if that was part of the plan or not. I don't know if he's got this 10 ball on the bank side. If he does, he's still okay. If he doesn't, then I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe try to go for the bank and the breakout at the same time. And for the bank, that was a nice bank. Oh, no, never mind. He's got the 9 ball up there. I thought that was the 8 ball that was next, but he's got the 9 still. That was a nice bank to recover there. Ryan Solival is one of these players that plays for sets, big dollars, small dollars, doesn't matter. He just likes to play. He likes the challenge, and he likes playing against players that are offer him a good challenge at the table. He's used to playing under pressure, and I feel like he's going to be okay here in this situation. Sometimes you think that a player can't handle the stress or the pressure at the table, but when they're a player that plays a lot of sets, that's used to playing under pressure, they usually don't feel a lot when they're at the table, and I feel like that's going to be the situation for him. On the streets. Now, the only reason I didn't stop this stream is because I figured you guys kind of want to watch all the matches that you can watch, especially in the first and second rounds, because then we start losing players every round, and you won't see these guys play again today. Whoever's playing now, one of these guys is going home after this. So that's the reason why I kept it going. I was thinking about stopping the stream so I can have a break. I'm a loyal fan to Pool, and I felt like you guys maybe wanted to watch some of this action. So we continued the stream, as I said. It'll be like a maybe 5 to 10 minute interval between this stream and the next stream. Actually, I'm thinking, a part of me is thinking maybe I'll just get some of these matches going. We will have another King of the Hill coming up in December. And that one's going to be a bigger tournament, and it'll be a 2-day event. So those of you that are looking to play in the next one, be on the lookout. That was it. Yeah, that was it. So Ryan will win the match. And that's going to conclude our first round. I thought he was on 11, but I guess he was on 12. 13-7, the final score on that one. And we're going to go over to our bracket here, and we'll update the bracket real quick for those of you that have been watching and following through. So here's the bracket, and we will move our final player onto the next round. That will be Ryan Soloveld. We'll have a showdown with Jeff Clare next in the quarterfinal. That's a tall order, man. Tall order. And we'll go back to our main scene here. Bring the camera around. That's going to be it for this stream. I am going to be coming back with another one. If you're looking for someone to come down to your town and cover an event, message me, Rod Arriagada, at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. It would be a true honor for me to come down and cover your event. If you're looking for some new gear, check out Predator Errol Rack. Seamless victories seamless victories right from the start. Jeez, I'm having a hard time today. 4 hours sleep is just not good enough. I'm telling you, it's just not good enough. If you're in the market for a nice table, they have the Predator Apex 9-footers, LED lighting on the legs, as you can see here on this picture. Beautiful tables, man. High carbon steel frame for strength and durability. And if you're looking for a bar box size, we got them available right now. Only a few left, though. Message me, cslmanitoba@gmail.com if you're looking for one. 7-foot Predator Apex table. And let's not forget our friends at Jam Up. Check out Jam Up Apparel if you're looking for some gear. Here's some of the newer gear that they have available. JamUpApparel.com is where you want to go to check out that stuff if you want to order it directly from there. You can also order it through me at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. And as of right now, I don't have a discount yet, but I will get you guys a discount code, and then you guys can order with that discount code. And that should help you guys out to save a little bit of money when purchasing one of these fine products. And I guess we'll go to our pool wisdom, because we usually do our pool wisdom. The more you sweat in practice, the less you'll bleed in battle. Get to those tables and work hard. Become the champion within. Your time is coming, man, but not till you get to those tables and overcome the hard times. The hard times are those when you get stressed out, when you want to quit, when you had enough and you say, that's it, I'm taking a break for a week. That's the moments you're supposed to grow to become a champion. So I'm telling you, you're almost there, man. You just got to get out there and sweat a little bit harder, and you'll find your way. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's been a pleasure so far. We are going to come back with a quarterfinal set up right away. It won't be too long. I got to get all these matches going. Then I got to get everything set up on my stream, and I'll come back with another one. It won't be long, but it will be a little bit. My name is Rod Arriagada. If you guys want to add me or follow me on Facebook, you can do so. If you want to message me to come out to your town to cover an event, you can do so as well at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. And don't forget, if this is your first time ever tuning into Q Sports Live, make sure you guys hit that like, follow, notification button, and then you'll get notified every single time we go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, or maybe you didn't watch it on YouTube and you're thinking, I'm going to go check out the YouTube quality. Well, when you go on there, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me grow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I know that's a lot, asking for a lot, but there's got to be, there's 7 billion people in the world, so I'm assuming there's at least 1 million people in the world that can play pool and love pool. Maybe you guys can subscribe to my channel. That's going to be it for now. I will be back with the quarterfinals. It's going to be exciting. You don't have a lot of time, but you got enough time to grab a snack, have a smoke, have a drink. I'll be back with a fresh stream shortly. East Side quarterfinals, winner take all, King of the Hill, 8 ball. We'll be back.